Let me let y'all in on a little secret about most black conservatives and most black Republicans that are very open with their political views. We don't give a what you think or feel about us. The mere fact that we are open with our political views, knowing they don't align with majority of black people's political views, that alone is proof that we don't give a damn. And we never gave a okay what you think or feel about us. And we are secure in our identity. We are comfortable with walking this path alone. The fact that Nicki Minaj got her black ass up on that stage and stood next to that man was proof that she had reached a stage in her identity where the only opinion that mattered to her was Jesus Christ. Whenever you see a black conservative on this thing, on this here app, or on any of these apps or out in the world, and we're open with our political views, just know you are looking at a human being that is secure in their identity, and they don't have a goddamn thing to prove to you or anybody else.
Hey, the sister, she's right. She's right. It's hard out here for a black conservative. I'm just kidding. But she is right. If you do see someone that is saying that they support the president, that they support the MAGA movement, that they are conservatives, and to be honest with you, at this point, a real Christian. We're at a point now where we are secure and we don't really care about what anybody thinks. We don't. We understand that most of us, are members of the kingdom, and we're members of, a party that's goal is to move the country in the direction that takes care of its own people first. I got so much more to get into. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let go.
If there was a big switch, black folks should have switched with them, because the Democratic Party has taken you back to where you were doing worse now than you were doing slavery. Hell, you should have switched. You should have switched from Democrat to Republican. Maybe we're looking at a big switch now because the last election, where black people finally switched from the Democratic Party to a conservative party. Finally leave this bunch of perverts, liars, psychopaths, and anti-Christian bigots alone. Thugs, hoes, and rappers. Party Cardi B. Party Offset. Party Snoop and Dre. Party Hakeem. Party Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. It's a comedy show, man. It's an insane asylum. Come to Party Pete Buttigieg. Party Rachel Levine. Ugly man in a dress. Party Sam Brett. Party of men who think they're women, women who think they're men. Party want to castrate children, want to murder babies at 9 months coming out of their mother's womb. Party want to open up the border, bring fentanyl and drugs into the whole country and kill people.
Yeah. And the president has come in and put a stop to a large majority of it. But yet, hey, we're the sellouts. We're the bootlegs, right? We the Uncle Toms. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate you, Vince.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump again, yes or no?
Yes, I would. Now, in the future, I am not a diehard Democrat or diehard Republican. If there were a Democratic candidate who was more aligned for me, then I would vote Democrat.
If you go back in time, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
Yes.
I think I might know the answer on this thing.
She said yes. It's immediately yes. No, I'm sorry.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
1,000% absolutely yes.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's absolute no-brainer, especially when you compare the previous administration and all the quote-unquote Democrat front runners that are out there, especially those sitting in governor seats. Do you really want those people running the nation? Wes Moore, Gavin Newsom. Do you really want those people running the nation? I mean, it is so bad in the Democrat Party that the likes of Stephen A. Smith is talking about throwing his hat in the ring for 2028. Some say Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is thinking about throwing his hat in the ring for 2028. They voted Mondani, they raised taxes. They voted Spanberger, she raised taxes. They voted for a person that has never had a job in her life out in Seattle. Yeah. They voted for a communist out in daggone LA. Yeah, we did the right thing. And yeah, I have zero regret for the vote. Zero. And everything that has happened, everything that has transpired, we voted for this. I voted for this. Did you vote for this? Because I know I did.
For real.
real. Same thing here. I'm an immigrant, but I'm starting to feel like all the other immigrants come to America, say they want a better life, but they want to bring their country here. I didn't come to America for America to become my country. I came here because America is organized, civilized. There's a land of opportunity. You people do not come here to be an American. You come here to rob Americans. When I tell you I've reached a level of like people being ignorant to America, like, and just because you're an immigrant does not mean you're not supposed to support America and only support your homeland. If your homeland is the only thing you want, go back there. I'm always going to say this, and y'all going to hate me forever. But as an immigrant, a legal immigrant who did the shit, it took me 15 years for me to get my naturalization. Y'all are wrong. Immigrants, y'all are wrong.
Yeah, assimilate. We don't have a problem with legal immigration, but don't come over here waving your flags, throwing the flags in our face. And if you really feel that strongly and you have that much pride about your nation, take your butt back over there and go build that up. You hear all these daggone, Somalians talking about Somalia, so much so that they've changed the flag out in Minnesota. If it's that great, take your butt back over there. Go build it up. There's an election about to happen over there. And guess what? They are making it mandatory that you show an ID to vote. One ID, one vote. But yet they want to come over here, you know what I'm saying, and usher in new rules. Kick rocks, man.
What's up, you f***ing hammers? You might want to turn your volume down. But this message goes out to all you white liberals and liberals in general. Those of you trying to advocate for the minority community, speak for us, fight for us, knows what's best for us. I'm gonna kindly need you to sit the f*** and stay in your own lane. Because you cannot advocate for the minority community and be against what ICE is doing out here. Removing these illegal immigrants out of our communities. Because these so-called illegal immigrants don't fall under the U.S. citizen minority community. And I don't know which one of you pendejos or fat-ass spoiled rotten tortas need to hear this. But illegal immigrants are the biggest competition to those in the minority community that you're advocating for. This is why nobody who is a U.S. citizen that is a Latino or a member of the black community with illegal immigrants. They create crime, cause victims in the minority community with our women and our children. Then they flee back while our minority community is left holding the bag of trauma. This is why we don't with certain people. And this is also why we don't with you white liberals or liberals in general. You bunch of virtues.
Black brothers and sisters, if you can't tell by now, the clear plan of the Democrats is to replace us with immigrant communities from around the world. And the reason why is because foundational black Americans ideologically have never been and still are not liberals. And once the black community as a whole wakes up to this, we will stop voting for Democrats. I'm sure of it. And the people who run the Democratic Party have been aware of this for a very long time. Hence the need to replace us over time. The reason why most black Americans traditionally have not been ideologically liberal is because most of us were raised with the worldview that coincided with biblical teachings. And this is something within the black community that we should be proud of and cling to. Many of us can see in real time that there is an effort to remove God and biblical teachings from everything we learn in school and also everything we see in entertainment. And this connection with God and biblical teachings has always been a strength of the black community in America. Think about it. What gave our ancestors the strength to keep fighting throughout all the things they went through? It was the understanding that God was going to make a way, no matter how bleak the circumstances looked at the time. And if there's one thing I want my black brothers and sisters to understand in current day, it's that we are our ancestors. And we need to embrace that. Modern day progressive thinking has convinced the black community as a whole that we need to reinvent the wheel. But if you ask me, I think if the black community would just lean further into our roots, we would see a seismic positive shift. And you may ask, well, what are our roots? The answer is very simple, and most of us actually know our roots intrinsically, but we never actually think about it. Our roots are our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great-grandparents, and the things that they did. Like going to church every Sunday, going to Bible study on Wednesday nights, being selfless and making sure that others in the community had what they needed, working hard for what we have and being grateful that we have it. These are the characteristics that have always made up the black community up until recent history. And we have the ability to be successful independent of any other ethnic group helping us out. And I know this because we've done it before. Like I stated in multiple other videos, the 100 years following the Emancipation Proclamation was a clear blueprint on how the black community can be successful in this country. A lot of people ask me, how can we change the black community in America and make it better? And I think that the answer to that question lies really within our roots and what we've done in the past.
He's absolutely right. We have to get back to the foundation, and that foundation is and was the Word of God. And too many brothers and sisters out there have fallen away from those teachings. And if we actually started to follow the instructions of this brother here over my shoulder, the Honorable Booker T. Washington, and listen to his teachings, go read Up From Slavery, go read The Negro in Business, and get an understanding of what it means and what it meant to be, you know what I'm saying, a Black American. We wouldn't be out here, claiming victimhood, and we wouldn't be out here siding with the Democrat Party, who is responsible for the enslavement, isn't responsible for the Triple K, is responsible for Jim Crow. They voted against every Civil Rights Act. Longest filibuster in Senate history prior to the foolishness of Cory Booker. And we know that that was a stunt to try to erase the original filibuster. But we ain't forgot about it. And this youngin' right here, I don't know how old he is, but he looks like he's in his 20s. He's absolutely right, man.
I guess I'm a conservative Republican now, even though I've never participated in an election in any sort and never planned on doing that. All I've done is made videos where I've criticized the left. I've criticized Democrats and the things that they do. And they're all getting in my comment sections saying that I'm a conservative, I'm a Republican, or that I'm a coon.
We're all of that with the badge of honor, my brother.
I don't understand how that correlates at all, but if my viewpoints align with conservatives and that makes you think that I'm a conservative, I guess that's what I'll be. I never planned on voting for Republicans, but it seems like the Democrats want me to do that. It's saying I'm coping or some shit like that, and that I don't want to say I'm a conservative when I really am, which doesn't make any sense at all. But since you guys feel that way, should I just switch sides? Should I just hop on their bandwagon and start voting for them? And then you guys have another person against you? Shit doesn't really make any sense, but I guess I'm a conservative now. So all the conservatives in my comment sections, Republicans welcoming me, thanks for the welcome. I'm here.
You already know. If you go against the demonic cult of the left, they're going to come for you, and you're going to get called everything but a child of God. You're going to be a bootlick. You're going to be a coon, Uncle Tom, Sambo, you name it, sellout, you name it. While we have quote unquote liberals, black and white, calling ICE agents the N-word, Black folks affirming their ability to do so. I said this the other day, in a video I put out there, that it is no longer about race. The amount of melanin you have does not make you my brother or my sister. It's about your ideology. It's about what you believe. Are you a child of God? Are you a member of the kingdom? Because if you are, it doesn't matter how much or how little melanin you have. That right there in itself makes you my brother or my sister. We're learning in real time, and we've known this for quite some time, that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Just because they look like you don't mean they're going to have your back. And people are starting to realize that. We understand that those on the left, they can be some of the most hateful, vile individuals. They showcased that last year when Charlie Kirk was taken out. God rest his soul. They showed how vile and evil and wicked they can be, and they are. A lot of us, if you're out here on these platforms, you see it on a day-to-day basis. But we can't concern ourselves, and we can't worry about that. We got to do what we do. Continue to put our faith in God and continue to speak on what's right, what we believe in. Simple as that. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. That link's in the description box below. Shout out to my brother Eric Plummer for supporting the channel via Cash App. If you would like to follow suit, that link's in the description box below as well. I appreciate everybody that supports this channel. I appreciate everybody that supports what we're doing over here at ARP. Yes, we speak on what's going on politically, but we also want to crack you upside the head with the word of God. And it seems like it is getting through. There have been so many people that have reached out to me via comments, emails, so forth and so on, that have told me, Wise, I cracked open my Bible for the first time. Wise, I went and bought a Bible for the first time. Wise, I'm actually having conversation with my parents about the word of God. That right there in itself, y'all don't even know. That blesses me to hear that is happening. So I appreciate you guys. God bless each and every one of you guys. As always, keep God first. Stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you all next time. Peace.
It is God who his strength. Yeah, I'm battle ready. He trains my hands for battle. My heart stays steady. But thanks be to God, he gives us the victory. Through my Lord Jesus Christ, fear can't live in me. I was down to the dirt, red clay on my shoes, old pain in my shirt, oh so bruised. In the Lord hit my chest, kicked air from my breath, put power in my step.